Cheers, boss. So right now, a lot of people are looking for work from home jobs or to create an online business. And I have been working from my house for 6 years, solid. And that started in a tiny shoebox apartment, and now I'm in the apartment I'm in now with my fiance. And I remember when I was first starting out, I was trying to scour the internet and any resource I could find on how exactly do you create a work from home job and career and business, etc. And it was so overwhelming. So I wanted to compile this video for you right now with all the resources you need to build your online business and to create a work from home job, and give you my top 9 high paying online jobs for this moment right now that you can get started. Now, what I will say is this is not the kind of thing where I'm gonna say you can make money overnight and you can just set this up and it's gonna happen and run overnight. Some of these will if you have the skill sets, but some of them are going to be learned skill sets. So just keep in mind, you need to have a growth mindset, and you need to understand that there may be some skills you might need to invest in for yourself in order to create these jobs or create these businesses, but it's worth it when you can have true location independence and build your business from your laptop and a pair of Lululemons. That's my thing, maybe it's your thing, I don't know. If you're excited about this, it really helps if you give this video a like so that more people do see it in the algorithm, and be sure to subscribe for new videos every single week on this channel. All right, without further ado, I don't want to make this a long video, so I'm going to keep it as concise as possible. So let's dive into, first and foremost, the resources that you're going to want to keep track of in order to find work from home jobs and to get inspiration for creating your business. So the best resources out there that I've found are Fiverr, Upwork, Craigslist, Glassdoor, freelancer.com, and Amazon. I'm going to tell you about that in just a second. But Amazon is a great resource for work from home jobs, as well as the other ones that I mentioned. Okay, so let's dive into these top 9. The first job that I wanted to talk about is so in demand right now and so necessary, and it's a virtual assistant. So I hired my virtual assistant over a year ago now, and it was probably one of the best hires I've ever made in my business. And we've never met in real life, but we talk every day. And the thing about being a virtual assistant is that you kind of are a Jill or a Jack of all trades. So you learn the ins and outs of someone's business very quickly. So my virtual assistant has actually moved from that role into being an overall business manager, and she's now working full time with me. It is a huge opportunity for growth inside of a business. And if you look at the trends of what's happening with online business and the fact that online courses are going to be $1 billion a day industry by 2025, there are so many entrepreneurs out there who need good virtual assistants. So there are a ton of resources to find virtual assistant jobs. List those below, but here are a few that you need to know. For finding virtual assistant jobs, you can use things like Indeed or LinkedIn and all of the sites that I mentioned previously. Plus, there's some great sites called hiremymom.com. And then there's also one that is called the workathomewomen.com and the workathomewife.com. Kind of crazy names, but these are great resources for overall work from home jobs. But there are a lot of virtual assistant postings there as well. And then I would also mention the Free Mama, who is actually a client of mine. She helps moms create their work from home, stay at home jobs. Now, you don't need to be a mom in order to be a virtual assistant, but there are those resources and websites that you can look to. The second high paying job that you can create for yourself from home is an online contractor. Now, I could have made a bunch of different jobs individually for this, but I wanted to just give you this concept because it depends on your skill set. So there's so many things that you can do here. I started as a social media manager and contractor, and I started by charging $20 an hour, and I worked my way up to $150 an hour, and then turned that into thousands of dollars a month on retainers with my clients. And I did that for 4 or 5 years. I had no brand, no social media following, and my business just grew via word of mouth before diving into YouTube and all of that goodness. So you can absolutely hone your skill set and craft by learning from people like me and my channel and my resources on how to manage social media accounts and how to work with clients to build their social media following and make them profitable very easily. There's so many resources out there. So social media managers and coordinators are in high demand, especially for online entrepreneurs, but also for physical offline businesses as well. I work with a lot of people who do that. Another one is graphic designer. I have a graphic designer on my team. She's completely location independent. My entire team is remote and works around the world, and she's amazing. And she has amazing skills as a graphic designer. So I pay her to create all of our graphics in the business. And she is an online contractor. The other jobs that go under online contractor are video editor, web designer, YouTube manager. There are a lot of YouTube channels out there who need help with their management. A lot of people enroll in my YouTube for Bosses course in order to be able to manage other people's channels and do that work as a virtual assistant or as an online contractor specifically focused on YouTube. Now, another really highly profitable online contractor job is a paid ads manager. There are a lot of resources out there to learn how to run efficient and effective and highly profitable Facebook ad campaigns, YouTube ad campaigns, LinkedIn, Snapchat, Instagram. There's so many ways that people are running paid ads and paid traffic now, millions of dollars putting into it, and they want to make sure that they're run efficiently. So if you can learn paid ads as a skill, you can be making tens of thousands of dollars a month, because a lot of the times you're paid on a percentage of the ad spend or the percentage of the profit from what you're making for your clients. And so it is a very profitable, very lucrative skill set to learn, and you can run it entirely from your laptop. The third work from home job or work from home business is a course creator. You knew I was gonna say it. I started my multiple 7-figure a year business by creating courses because it allowed me to impact people on a scale that I wasn't able to do when I was doing one-on-one work or one-on-one management of social media accounts and working with clients. So I was able to take my knowledge and put it into an online course, digital product, and now we've scaled that to multiple 7 figures a year with our 2 programs. So if you want to learn how to do this for yourself, I put a link below with a free training, completely free. It's sunnylenarduzzi.com/evergreen sales machine. And you're gonna learn exactly how to take your skill sets, your knowledge, whether it's from a career or from a problem or obstacle you've solved for yourself, and turn that into a highly profitable, highly scalable online course. Like I said, this particular industry is going to grow to $1 billion a day by 2025. So you have a piece of the pie waiting for you to create your online course, your online program. So I would highly recommend checking out that training. Okay, the fourth online or work from home job that I highly recommend is, big shock, YouTuber. So obviously I am not the kind of person who's gonna say, yeah,
get into YouTube, you're gonna make money overnight.
However, it is an amazing way to truly create passive income. You are getting paid from AdSense once you hit the requirements of 4,000 hours of watch time and 1,000 subscribers on your channel, and once you're part of the partner program. And I can tell you that I'm getting paid way more than I did in my first full-time job using just YouTube AdSense at this point. So becoming a YouTuber is an amazing way because there are so many revenue options when it comes to being a YouTuber. I've created this video right here on all of the revenue streams that I have from YouTube, and it includes things like brand deals, sponsorships, AdSense, selling my online courses, etc. There are so many ways to monetize your particular message using YouTube. So highly recommend you watch that video next. And like I said, I'll put it in the link below as well. The fifth work from home job, which is so in demand right now, is sales. Salespeople. There are virtual sales teams all over the world. I have 2 salespeople on my team, and they are incredible. I absolutely adore them. And they work remotely entirely. One of them is in LA, one of them is here in BC, but we've never, well, actually, we did meet once in person, but we crossed paths once before, but she works completely location independent. And they do very well because they are in the front lines and they are enrolling people into our programs on a daily basis, and they make commission from those sales. And we do not need to be in the same room or in the same office in order for them to do an amazing job. There are so many people like me who are looking for incredible salespeople. So if you are a salesperson, if you've worked in sales, you can definitely find a job in virtual sales for whether it's a coach, consultant, course creator, etc., or any other type of business. There's telecommunications companies that hire virtual salespeople all the time. So that's another job to be looking into, where you can be making thousands of dollars every single month. Like you can be making between 5 to 6 figures in some cases a month doing sales for people and companies that you believe in. The 6th work from home job, which is an amazing skill set to have in today's world, is an SEO consultant or an SEO manager. So we actually just paid $600 for an SEO audit of my website. And it's so efficient, it's so effective because everybody needs to know how to rank on Google. It is the largest search engine in the world. So if you can help people do that and help them rank their businesses, it's an incredible way for you to make a very good living doing so, because it's such a high demand skill and it's a huge pain point for a lot of companies now where they don't know how to work in the online space. They don't know how to operate in the algorithms using Google, using YouTube, using all these things with SEO. So if you know how to do it, it is a very in-demand skill set. Skill number 7 is translating. Now, this might seem like it isn't the most interesting thing in the world, but you'd be surprised at how many people need translation services now. With online content being dispersed globally, there are so many opportunities to translate a certain language into another language so you can reach more people, and translate blog content into another language so you can reach more people. This works across the board in so many different industries. It doesn't even have to be an online business particularly, but if there's any kind of online presence, there is an opportunity for translation skills. You can find jobs for this on Amazon, you can find jobs for this on Upwork and all the other places that I mentioned earlier, but it is a very high in-demand skill set. It might not be the most interesting thing in the world, but you can definitely make a good living doing this. The next thing is transcriptions. Kind of like translating, kind of not. But transcriptions is basically taking audio versions of or video versions of content and putting it into a written out transcription. And so Amazon actually, again, is an amazing resource for this, and they have a whole job board of just work from home jobs, and you can find jobs on there for transcriptions, and it's completely virtual jobs and location independent. So I'll show you really quickly how to do that. So if you go into Amazon, you're going to scroll all the way to the bottom, and you're going to click on the section under Get to Know Us where it says Careers. And then you're gonna go to remote career opportunities. This is really great because it's an entire section full of virtual jobs. So it's the office that comes to you, and this is again all under Amazon. So if you look under here, you're gonna find full-time, part-time, seasonal, and the other really cool thing is you can find work from home specific category, and this shows you all of the work from home jobs that they have available right now. So you can also look in here and type in data associate, Alexa data services, and these are generally the transcription jobs. So you'll see here update, there's one that was just posted recently, and you can just check and see and make sure that these are virtual jobs and virtual positions, but most of the time they are. So these are all transcription jobs that you can see and find through Amazon. So there's tons of resources here. And the 9th work from home job that I would highly recommend, I personally don't have experience in this. I do have experience with the majority of the other jobs that I mentioned here, or I know people who do them, but the final job I wanted to mention was online tutoring. There is a huge need for this. I know a lot of people, when I was in college or university, there was a lot of people who were going overseas to teach English, and now a lot of those services have gone completely virtual. So I would love to hear from you if you know of resources and websites that people can go to for online tutoring jobs, because it is so in demand, and oftentimes the requirement is just having a really solid understanding of the English language or whatever language that you're needing to be teaching. So that's a really great opportunity for anybody who's in the education space who wants to go online. Teaching English, teaching another language is an amazing way to create a work from home job, completely virtual job as well. Now, if you enjoyed this, I really hope this was helpful for you. Like I said, all of the resources and links that I mentioned are gonna be in the description below to help you create your work from home online business, because I know now more than ever, we need that opportunity and that option. So I hope you're well. I hope this was helpful. Hit that like button if you enjoyed it, and help get this seen by more people in the algorithm, because I know it's in demand information right now. Be sure to subscribe for new videos every single week, and leave any resources or comments below that you know of that could help people find their dream work from home job or create their dream work from home business. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you check out these videos next to help you be your own boss and build your own life, regardless of what's going on. Lots of love. Talk to you soon.